Welcome back to Power Lunch. Lots of food stocks on the move today. Yum China shares are down after its same-store sales came in flat for the fourth quarter, but profits still beat expectations. That stock's down 3.8%. Meantime, Panera shares surging on a big earnings beat and strong guidance. And despite a big earnings miss after the bell, Buffalo Wild Wings rebounding today. It is actually higher by almost 3%. Now, here is some food for thought. Shares of Domino's pizza surging over the last year, and we noticed that Netflix has also risen almost in tandem with Domino's. So are folks not exactly Netflix and chillin', but maybe Netflix and chewin'? Chris O'Cull covers restaurant stocks for KeyBanc Capital Markets. Chris, great to have you with us.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Obviously, it's not just Netflix is the reason why Domino's shares are up, but this really gets at the notion that people are staying home more often and eating.
No, that's right. I mean, Domino's has a very strong secular tailwind, and a lot of it has to do with convenience. Younger folks are looking for more convenience, and Domino's is providing it to them with their digital ordering platforms. And they're also looking for value. And Domino's has been reinforcing in people's minds for years that you can get 2 items for $5.99 each. And that message has been on track and continues to resonate with consumers.
But Chris, we had Tillman Fertitta on just before the Super Bowl. Owner of Landry's, big star of our nighttime programming, billionaire in the restaurant industry. And he says very specifically, Netflix is hurting the restaurant industry because people are staying home and binging instead. I mean, is there a real secular trend in the activities of Americans going on here?
You know, I don't believe that is as big of an issue as just some of the demographic trends that are occurring in this space right now. If you look at the usage of restaurants, typically it's between the ages of folks between the ages of 35 and 54. And if you look at the population of that age range, it's been declining for the past 10 years, which happens to coincide with the decline we're seeing in casual dining same-store sales. So I think a lot of it has to do with the demographic shift. Now, what's interesting is that's going to inflect in a couple of years, and when it does, it's going to be driven by the millennial category, and that group has a different preference in terms of dining out usage than what the boomers had. So I think you're going to see new leadership among different segments within the restaurant industry.
So how will that inflect? I mean, if millennials in a couple of years are going to be the ones who potentially could be going out, how does the restaurant industry need to change in order to reflect that and cater to this new upcoming group?
That is a great question, and that's something that a lot of brands are working on right now. But, you know, millennials define healthy differently than boomers. They look at healthy and seeing organic, gluten-free type products. Boomers would consider low salt, low cholesterol as being healthy. So you're seeing menus shift more towards authentic, organic products or farm-to-table type products. You're also seeing more usage around, or more focus around convenience platforms. So digital ordering, being able to order your food and take it home with you is very popular. I think you're going to see more and more restaurants focus on that off-premise channel. But brands like Domino's, Panera Bread, you mentioned earlier, it's one of our top picks. Those brands resonate with the younger generation, and they're benefiting from it with their sales growth.
Are they also benefiting from Chipotle's continued woes?
You know, it's a good question. I think the woes at Chipotle are probably dispersed across several brands, so I don't think there's one particular brand that's seeing an outsized benefit from the issues with Chipotle.
All right, Chris, we're going to leave it there. Thanks a lot. Chris O'Cull.
Thanks.